Hi, my name is Jeff and welcome back to my workshop. Today we're going to continue work on the Walthers Proto 2000 F3A&B set. We're going to be installing roof details. I've already got the air horns installed, as well as these etched brass vents on the top. And then we also have the exhaust fans, exhaust stacks, and the stacks for the steam generator that go on the back. You can see them laid out in front. I also have some Tichy train group eye bolts that we'll be using to stimulate lift rings. I'm a little short on those, so we will finish installing those just before we paint the roof once I can get more in stock. So let's get started. By the way, if you enjoy this video, please make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Also turn on notifications and like this video. And please leave me a comment and let me know what you think, or if you think there's ways to improve what I'm doing. Okay, so I used the number 74 drill bit to drill out the holes for the lift rings. There's 4 by the exhaust fans on this model and 4 on the panel above the steam generator. So when I clip these, I like to use tweezer style sprue nippers, and I like to work on on these particular unit from the back side or the flat side, because I can get in closer to the sprue. Gives me a little bit longer shaft to glue in, get through the hole. Now these are very small parts, so it's difficult to work with. So I like to make sure I have a clean surface so nothing goes flying in front of me. So we'll push the extra detail parts back. And then using tweezers, I'm going to try and get hold of the eye bolt section of here, the ring part, and then with a little luck this will go straight into the hole and work its way down. If not, it'll fall out of my tweezers like it just did, or twist. So we'll try that again, and this time we got it in. Then I just set my finger over it lightly and apply some styrene cement from the back. If you've been watching my videos, you know, while this isn't sponsored, I do like the Fowler Super Expert cement. It bonds quickly, and because it has some styrene dissolved in it, it also helps fill any gaps. So we're going to get the rest of these eye bolts in, or at least as many of them as I have, and then we'll finish the last few once we get some more. With those installed, we're going to install the exhaust stacks that go between the exhaust fans. And you can see I just test fit them first, again using the tweezers to hold them. Then I can fill the opening that they're going into with some styrene cement, and carefully set the stack in place. And then we'll repeat the process for the forward stack. With those in place, we can get the parts for the steam generator. This one sits just in an indent, so just as we did with the exhaust stacks, we're going to just fill the area with some styrene cement and press that in place and let it dry. The other one goes in through a pinhole, so we can pin it, glue it, and this one sticks in through fairly deeply,
So because I don't want to have to worry about it interfering with the decoder, once it dries, I'll my use my tweezer style sprue cutters to again trim it down. For the exhaust fans, these come in two pieces, the cap vent and the fan piece. So the fan piece just slides over the pin in the exhaust fan and slips into the hole in the center of the opening, and then you just need to turn it until the opening in the side locks into place. You're having issues, sometimes you might have to look at it. You can see on the hood of the unit and the roof there's notches that stick into those openings, and they go in with, or pins, and they go into the notches on the fan. And as with everything else, once it's in place, a spot of solvent cement to glue it down. So we'll get the other four glued in and also catch up the B unit so that it's in the same shape. With these done, as you can see, they're ready to go to the paint shop to get our first coat of paint, which will be a gray primer. That gray will also be the coloring for part of the unit. And then we'll be masking next week. Next week's video will be masking to apply the red tape, red paint, and the black, assuming that the eye bolts have arrived. Thank you for watching. Again, please make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will see you in next week's episode.